Hi. How's everybody doing? Metaphysical Mama. Welcome, everyone. So, it's Saturday here. I'm just going to pull a few cards and see where we're at energetically. I think there's quite a lot of, karmic energy coming out. I hate all these terms, but it is what it is. So, I'm getting to reap what you sow kind of thing. So there's a lot of anxiety in the air. But also, I say, ever see, the movie Desperately Seeking Susan? Or Freaky Friday. So it's they're a little different, but Desperately Seeking Susan was what Madonna. Three Swords. With Sugar Light. I see things exactly as they are. That's a good one. So we don't, I have to let our, right, kind of what I was just saying. So sometimes people, we want to maybe have an experience like somebody else, right? It's like putting ourselves in someone else's shoes. And then a lot of the karmic energy, there's a lot of jealousy, envy, which we can all feel. So they're all feelings that we all feel. Just some act out in them, right? More so than others. Some of us have more, we just have different trigger starters that we carry more, elements of. So, or we've had different experiences. So different things are going to set us off or make us feel in a certain uncomfortable manner, which is, part of the ascension process and going through, right, what they're calling the V word. So we got Page of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. So that's a copycat energy. And I'm going to always play devil's advocate and always say, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I always, try to see both sides, right? So, right, I see things exactly as it is. And always leave room for infinite possibilities. So allowing yourself to be real with self and honest, all right, well, I could be honest with myself. Yesterday was the card. I can be honest with myself. That card. I can't always be on. I can't always expect honesty from others, but I can from myself, right? So, being able to right, it's all right, well, I may not like something, how it's feeling to me, but I don't have to judge the person. They're obviously person, place, or thing, right? It's okay, well, they must be going through something that I might not know about, right? So to be able to put the ball in somebody else's court, but at the same time, not allow all our energy to be, taken when we do that. So also creating a safe boundary. It's tricky, right? This metaphysics, alchemy stuff. But it's really not, right? It's simply difficult. So it's like driving. Once you start to do it, it becomes part of you and it becomes more natural. So that we're not telling ourselves lies or just staying somewhere because, or feeling like we can't get out of a situation, or pining and dwelling on, right, that grass is always greener thing, which again kind of goes to the cover, desperately seeking Susan, desperately, but sometimes there's a Dave Matthews song too, right? Which one is, sometimes it's good to be myself, but other times it's better to be someone else. So like masks, right? Everybody is wearing a mask on some level or another, right? How you doing today? Fine. There's a cool little bug on my window. Oh, he's so cool. He's totally, wait. I wonder if I flip the camera, seriously. He's so cute. Wait. Not no camera. Come back. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Back camera. Come on, come on. Let's see. Can you see him? Oh. I don't know if you can see this dude. I hope you can. Can you see him? He's really cool. He's like hanging out listening. Anyhow, okay. Back to the back to the front. I hope you could see him. I didn't just do that for nothing. But anyhow, back again. Back again. So yeah, but we're all wearing a mask at some level or another. So being able to be real with ourselves, right? Like Israel, right? Is it real? 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 Israel, right? It could be a question. Don't play with the words. They do, and the sentences. And right, like, what does it sound like if you slur it if you're drunk, right? On alcohol, or alcohol, right? The star system in which we're dealing with. So, and please kindly like, subscribe, and ding the bell, and share, please. So let's see. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Eight of Swords. I am open to opportunities for personal growth. And Pyrite. And they call Pyrite fool's gold. Right? Not everything that glitters is gold. Hi, visitor. Welcome. And Ten of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. Sugar light. Sugar. And Queen of Wands. Yellow calcite. I am naturally creative. And hell yeah, this is about rising the divine feminine. So once we get through, right, our divine masculine's like, all right, we need to take care of this now, right? That's like the masculine, the intellect. It's like we need to take care of this mess or take care of whatever's going on. And then the divine feminine part is like, all right, well, what can we do with this stuff, right? So we got to take a look at it, and then we have to be creative in what we can do with what we have. And so then we might have a cranky little devil kid that's like, I don't want to eat that, or I don't want to play with her. That's not good enough, right? So, and we could feel that way too. So, and that's within ourselves. So we internally have to work with our divine masculine and our divine feminine and the karmic part. Like, how come we can't just have it this way and that way, right? And then the little devil that we're raising into Christ consciousness, right? By remembering our, like, what did you like to do when you were little? What did you like to play? What was your favorite thing to play, when you were using your imagination, even now? And is what you're using, where your thoughts and energy and image of a nation, your fantasies, and then where you're playing it out in the physical, it was just 9 minutes, 11 seconds into this. Is it beneficial? Just weigh it out. Not like I'm the worst person in the world. I've been doing ABC for so ever many years, right? Whether that's drugging, drinking, right? Addicted to, right? Porn, watching porn, anything into sex, right? Again, anything that's going to get anybody out of where we need to take care of what we need to take care of and get into the root of stuff, right, as a distraction. So it's not like also, oh, bad, whatever. Like, there's mad people, again, right, that are addicted to false power, dictating what all should do, right, lying. So again, there's so many, like, different versions. See, versions. How many verses and versions of stories are there? Right, so we have to expand, be able to expand our thinking, right? It's like there's nursery rhymes, there's the grim fairy tales, which are also part of the same, right? Just a scarier nursery rhyme tale. There's many layers, right? There's fantasy porn, right? And a lot of that stuff. So there's cartoons. So there's every level of, right? There's like how many flavors of a story can get told. So what it means to you, 10 minutes, 44 seconds in, right? Or what other people are projecting and portraying things to me. Because, like, again, me and others are aware, like, how, right, things are being twisted. And again, having the knowledge of what an actual word means, right? The etymology, the vibration, not just what we call it, right? I can call my hand, or my hand a hand, 1111. Your hand to hand, right? It has 5 fingers. So how many things can you do with your hand? What's its function? Right? And we have a thumb, which makes us, right, extraordinary compared to many other mammals and sentient beings, right? Along with, what else has a thumb? Right? Monkeys, apes, gorillas. Really just the, what else? Does raccoon have 5 fingers too? I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Right? Anyhow, I digress. I'm just making an example, right? And like in the Bible and in real term, right? The word prostitute means you fucking went against your own grain. Prostituting self means, right? Sold my soul. I went against my own better, and then I kept doing it. So it's like you keep buckling back, bent, right? Bent like a back bend. So really, that's the true definition, right? Job, it was the first job. So who's the one that went against, right, self first, right? And then it's like, but somebody had to do it. Somebody had to experience it in order, otherwise it wouldn't be an infinite possibility and we'd be ignorant. Right? So sometimes when we get upset about things or beings, once you start to unravel the matrix, the belief system, and the what's going on, and if I'm going too fast for you or triggering you, please press pause or come back or just take a few breaths. Because I respect the fact that, again, we get triggered, meaning electrocuted, so to speak. We're having nuclear atomic reactions within ourselves when we gather new information or start to remember something or start having conflicting, right, timelines and etc. coming in. So, which is just different vibrations of our multi-dimensional spiritual light being self. Because how long does it take, light to travel? Or how many light years does it take a star to travel, right? They say. So, and as far as man, going by linear timeline from A to B, even if you fold it in half, to certain extents that can apply, right? Like carbon dating. However, right, quantum is not linear at all. So it's like if you're in the middle of the ocean, right? It's like you're and then different if you're half above water. So thinking of it being in everything's water in the wave. So sometimes we're gonna get hit with the wave. Sometimes there might be something scary in the water, right? Think if you're in the ocean or in the pool or playing, and right, it's like or hanging out, or and again, like in ocean, it's like you could be a wave. We could be not that far distance away from one another, and you know, you could get hit with a wave in the face or get splashed and it didn't really touch me at all, you know, or vice versa. So it works more like that. So it's like be there for one another. We're like, we want to support one another, but we also don't want to allow another to grab on, because we can't swim, right, with somebody else hanging on to us or grabbing our leg or something, right? And that, you know, metaphorically speaking, right, and etc. So, or think of how hard it is to pull a fish out of water from land or a boat, right? It's very hard to pull something out of its natural environment because it's magnetized to its natural environment. So when we're, right, pulling something into another dimension, which that's what we're doing, right, it's there's a force field, right, the force, right, which explains our magnetic electric universe, which is what produces and creates gravity, right, in between the magnets, depending on where things are. So I think I'm jumping a little. That's another video, but okay. So anyway, and so we got 8 of Swords, another sugarlight. I release myself from inflicted binds. Hell fucking yeah. Right? So like violet flame, or just right, just gently, right? It's like giving a baby in labor, right? It's a lot of pain for the mother and the baby. It's traumatic, but the mother's like, right? It's like we're excited to see, right? Like you know, most times, you know, I can't speak. There's sometimes, right, moments that's not the case. So, again, not everything's always happy peachy, right? 1717. And that's again, right? I see things exactly as they are. There's certain truths that we have to accept. And when we allow the bullshit that's running around in our head and that all those extra feelings, right? The extras, extra, read all about it. When we allow that shit to kind of dissipate a little bit, right? Because we use our breath and we're using our tools because we're awesome, creative, imaginative, divine motherfuckers, right? I have everything I need to prosper. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I don't got much battery, and it's 303. Cool. Wheel of Fortune. Green Aventurine and Pirate again. So again, yeah, like not, yeah, wishing, hoping, envy, jealousy, you know, making me have anxiety, even like, those feelings. They make us go chaotic, or they put us in a heavier, dense vibration, which is what they say hell is. And time goes much slower being in hell, or especially like steak tartarus, or we're beyond, you know, we're point of no return. So we're, you know, so there's a lot of different things happening here on different schedules, different clocks, different seasons, but they all balance out together in the end. Right? It's like eventually we all get to the show. You know what I'm saying? Just depends how long you want to drag your feet to get there. And I'm a good foot dragger, let me tell you. I'm one of the queen procrastinator. I mean, and right, also that can come from fear, right? Sometimes it's just because, like, there's different star systems, so different things that we are, and it's just part of who we are. So when somebody's yelling at you to be like somebody else or like them, it's like, hold on, we're starting to awaken and like, right, respect and honor ourselves, which is the cure, I'm gonna say, right? I mean, respect, honor, and love thyself, And then we're able to share that with others, right? Respect, honor, and love. Unconditional love. I don't have to like everything. I don't have to agree with everything. But if someone's willing, I'm absolutely willing to, right, listen or have some, right, like allow information to, right? It's like, oh, wait, that's not, right? Like certain thoughts, the negative things come flying in first. So it's like, blah, you know. It's like walking outside and like there's a bunch of bees out there, right? And it's like as soon as you go outside, or right, some whatever. So cancel, right? So anybody have bees in your own, that hurt them, unless you get right, you love the bees. Maybe they're not, you don't mind them. Anyhow, so again, our words matter. Our words, vibration creates form. So we have to be a little more cautious of how we speak, what we say, and how we direct it, and what our intent and our feeling and our thoughts are, and where we're throwing it, or where we're allowing it to just keep leaking out, right? Unconsciously not paying attention, right? And everybody's wants all this respect and wants to point their fingers and yell and blame everybody else. But are you doing that work so that you're coming from a balanced place? Because how do you want respect or want anyone to have an idea of what you're saying or where you're coming from when you're not coming from that place? So then I can't trust you or what you're saying because you're very out of balance. And these are people running, right, our said country and other things and weapon and taxes and want all this responsibility, right? So with great power comes great responsibility and accountability. And that takes all of us, right? We, the people. So it's like if you're not doing that, then you don't have the right to say boo, jump, or point anywhere or direct any. It's like you need to sit down and, right, breathe. Which was, I can't breathe yet, right? Yeah. You need to learn how to breathe both ways and practice, right? Clearing your mind, clearing the vessel, clearing the body, clearing all those yucky thoughts and feelings that, right, are rumbling around and just getting shot out all over the place, right? Shot out. Which is what creates the world, right? All this stuff swirling around, which is energy. And we pay for electricity, right? I mean, so it's like we're just allowing ourselves to like spurt it out like, right? Excuse my French, one big fart. It's like we're allowing our thoughts and our energy to just get spurt out all over the place. How silly are we? We're not protecting our seeds. And do you know in Asia that I'm like, we're so stupid. When they eat their fruit, they save their seeds and allow them to like dry out. So it's like you can put them in a little plastic bag in your car and tie them up, put them in the trunk, whatever. I've been saving my seeds in a little jelly jar because I always save these jelly jars. And then, yeah, you allow them to dry up. And then you toss them out into the ground. And that's why there's so many trees, fruit trees there. Let me plug you in because I'm going to lose you otherwise. So, little things make big, big differences. And we won't see the fruit of our, right, seeds until we allow, I trust whatever the universe brings me. Wheel of fortune. Until we trust the universe, have that blind faith in, right, Mother, Father, God, or source, or self, or however it applies to you in your, right, where you feel, right, it's like, if you have breath and you're able to do things, then you have life. Then you're a spiritual being because spirit's what gives you life, right? You got spirit. What? Which you couldn't have. So you're already an amazing, right, irreplaceable. You're a star, a light being. Where'd my little thingy go? Yeah. So super important to treat yourself with some loving, babies. Like, give yourself a hug. For real, for real. Please. I'm giving you hugs. I got all these pretty flowers today. Would you like to see? I'm quite excited. I'm going to do my absolute best to keep them pretty and lively because I don't always have the most awesome green thumb. I'm a good, I'm, well, I've got culinary, I've chef, I'm more a cook at this point now. I don't even know if I want to still call myself a chef. I don't even like the words of any of that anymore. Any labels. It's like there's so many things that I've done or participated in or enjoyed, different jobs, different certificates I've gone to get, and studies and, trouble I've got into that have helped me so greatly to learn the lessons I've learned throughout my life experience. I wouldn't trade anything for the world or anything else. Um, right, to be grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly is pretty fucking cool. I don't mean I have to be like happy about it all, just grateful for the experience. And if it's something that I'm considering shitty, right, well, then there's more I have to look at, right? Am I not seeing somebody else's experience more fully, right? They don't have the tools they need, or there's something else going on, right? And aside from just like feelings and thoughts and whatever have you, again, every word is a spell and vibration creates form. So there's a lot of beings that are like doing shit that's not fucking cool. And y'all know who you are. So it's like, again, we're not doing that. So we're not going to put our energy into like da 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 da. It's like getting into an argument, same old argument, same old song and dance. For what? For what? And like threats and like, magic spells and all this other bullshit. It's like, I just, you know, at this point, what can you say? Um, lots of people, I will say this much, people need healing. It's a lot of, PTSD on a true, true level. It's a lot of post-traumatic stress. It's a lot of, coming out of amnesia, and abuse, which is all of us. Everyone that exists here. It's 313 right now. Exist. You've gone through shit. So you're worth it. And you're worth it to go through that so that you can come out the other side. Like, don't you wipe your ass when you go to the bathroom? Right? I mean, right? You clean both sides, yeah? Or do you not? I mean, it's like, coming out in handfuls. Ain't nothing new. So, it's just a little bit of this is spiritual puberty. So we're never too old to learn. We're always a student. I say some crazy shit and it's all love. And anything that comes out my mouth, right? Spirit told me to. Spirit made me. Spirit made me. um, so, I say in like a lion, out like a lamb, or in like a lamb, out like a lion. We all got positive and negative, and light and dark, and masculine and feminine energies, and just a mixture master of matter, a mess within our matter. that we spit out and spew out all over the place. So, you know, it's just right. What was that old, my mom too, nurse. I used to do nursery school too. I was like, clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody do their share. So it's like if we all do, if you bring it back to the present now, what time is it, Mr. Fox? The time is always now. The time is always now. Thank you, Granddaddy Cappy. The time is always now. So I can look forward a little to the future, like, oh, that would be nice, right? And like remember things that I've gone through in my past to get me to where I am now. But I don't want to get too stuck either way. I got to bring it back to the now, right? It is what it is. IS in both hands. That's like ISIS, and you in the middle, a balanced scale. You have to balance both sides. Otherwise, you're looking like half these goons that are repeating themselves, looking like the Walking Dead zombies. Well, I should talk. I mean, won't be judging. And to judge them too. Nobody's perfect all the time. So again, everybody needs, right, like some time and space, allowance for time and space to be able to go through these things. And that just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I have faith in all of us. And yeah, this is just, it's evolution, babies. We're just all growing up together. So I think it's pretty fucking cool, honestly. All our likes, dislikes, differences, even all the chaos. I see everybody like, da-da-da-da-da. It's like they say at the end, like, I've gotten pissed off about, and then like, or upset about, or scared about. You just keep going and you go around a turn, and then it's like, and then there's a comedy. So it's like, and then there's something funny. So just keep going, right? Don't get stuck too long in the yucky yuck areas. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to end it there because I have a knock at my door. I'm done now. I had pizza. Like the little Mama Celeste pizzas. My grandma used to make those for me. They were like 99 cents. Not so healthy, but it was nostalgic. So yeah, I think that's about it for now. That was pretty short and sweet and perfect. So please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and be well. So